Hey, my friend, on this video, we're going to be talking about wholesaling in real estate, the 7 steps to 5-figure months. Stay tuned. All right. So, yeah, we're talking about wholesaling in real estate. Yes, every Tuesday, I bring you something to talk about, sometimes question and answers. Today, we're talking about the topic wholesaling in real estate in 7 steps. 7 steps to 5-figure months. Okay, so and I lay this out very nicely for you so that you can literally follow it. Okay, the first step is to build a bias list. Okay, yes, I saw some other videos about some people say no, you don't need a bias list. Anybody that tell you don't need to build a list, please, once you hear that ever, run away from them as far as possible. You need a bias list, especially if they're on YouTube and they're building a subscribers base list on YouTube and they're telling you to not build a list. Don't listen to them. Okay, you need a bias list. You need to build a bias list, a hungry prospects bias list. Now, how do you do that? You can do that simply by giving something away, something of value that you know a prospective buyer will want to know. I'll give an example here. You can read it in the description. I said something like how to buy real estate investment properties at 75 cents on the dollar and 11 mistakes to avoid in the process. If somebody is thinking about buying real estate properties for investment, wouldn't they want that information? Yes, of course, but they will want that information and they're willing to give you their email address, their phone number in exchange for that. Maybe not everybody, but a percentage that's good enough to help you build your list so you can make profit. The money you're going to make in the real estate wholesaling business is the hands of somebody else right now, okay? It's just in the hands of somebody else, okay? So how are you going to get it from them? By serving them, okay? So you start serving them by giving them free information, valuable information that they can find useful in their business. Second step is to find a deal, okay? If you don't find a deal, you're not going to close deals, right? And one of the hardest things for people to do is find a deal. If you notice something about the two first steps, it comes down to marketing. You're a marketer. You're not really a wholesaler. You're not a real estate professional. You're a professional marketer. And you need to master that. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But yes, you need to find a deal. You need to find motivated sellers with distressed properties. People that have properties that is pretty much, in addition to everything else that's going on in their life, their full story is a liability. But if you take it over, it becomes an asset for you. What if you get to take it over for just $10 and then flip it for $12,000? I'm going to show you that example in a second. So stay tuned. Step number 3, negotiate the deal. Once you find a deal, somebody who is distressed, motivated seller, you need to negotiate a deal. All right. And negotiating the deal is as simple as giving an offer. Okay. You don't have to overthink it. Okay. First of all, you make sure they're a motivated seller, meaning there's a reason why they must get rid of this property as of yesterday. All right. They don't have time to wait 3 months with a realtor. They don't have time to be staging the house. The house has some issues. The issue could be the mortgage on it. They could be owing way much more than what the house is worth. Whatever any of those things are, you come in as a solution person, facilitator, and you come in and you take over that problem from them. That problems become an asset for you because obviously your story is different from theirs, right? So, but that's how it works. It's a win-win for everybody, right? You come in, you negotiate a deal. So negotiating a deal for me is very simple. I have a formula for it. Whatever the after repair value of the property is, I multiply that by 65%, and then I subtract the estimated cost of repair from that, and the result of that is my offer. So for example, if the property is worth $100,000 all fixed up, staged, right, it needs about $12,000 to get to that point, right? I would offer $100,000 times 65%, that's $65,000 minus the repair cost estimate, $12,000. That comes out to about $53,000, and it's very simple. I would just offer them $50,000. And then I'll say, if they say anything, I'll like, I'll give you $53,000, but that's it. If they say no, I'll walk, okay? Because again, I have a pipeline of not just a buyers list, but also prospect like this, people looking to get rid of their property, calling me from time to time using the formula I'm going to be sharing with you here, right? You're finding a deal, right? So how do I find a deal? Well, most people are going to tell you to go do direct mail, right? They tell you to knock on doors, right? Some people will tell you to go hang bandit signs, which is illegal, by the way. Bandit signs is illegal. I definitely don't do that, okay? Yeah, take it from me because I've been hit before with tickets, okay? Also, sending direct mail to people is an overpriced method of marketing. You don't have to do that, especially if you're not the gurus of gurus, okay? If you're not a guru that's already making tons of money, if you're not the owner of Fortune Builders, Don't do that. You're gonna waste money. You're gonna lose money. That's what's gonna happen. Okay. Even the owners of Fortune Builder, I think eventually they will all lose money because it's just an overpriced form of marketing these days. Okay. Because there's cheaper ways online to market and to reach a lot more people. Especially with the next tip I'm gonna share with you. This is all still under finding a deal, right? Well, they're teaching a ton of people at the hotel meetings, at the hotel events, right? They're teaching them to go direct mail. Let them keep doing that. Well, you know what happens when the average prospect see those letters? They see a bunch of those letters, they still go online anyway to do some research. If they find out online, if they come online to do some research, you just want them to find you at that point. And to make them find you at that point is all for free if you learn the skills that I call search engine optimization, and that's something I cover in my free class. And if you want that, you can just go to the link on the screen, olatalks.com/mastermind, to learn how to do that. It's called search engine optimization. When people search for how to sell their house fast and a host of other type of terms that they type in, they search those terms because a bunch of other suckers are sending them letters. And you just want to be positioned right there and ready to help them, give them what they want, which is the information first. All right, you get the information first, you collect the information, you give them a call, you sign them up, and we'll go on to the next deal once you find a deal without spending a dime, okay, on direct mailing. And that takes me to the next point here, right? So you negotiate a deal, right? You find a deal, you negotiate the deal by giving them that offer, right? You contract the deal. You give them the offer. You just throw the offer in front of them. If they agree to the price, if they're truly motivated to sell the property, they will accept the offer. $53,000 on $100,000. They don't want to spend $12,000 on doing the work. They just want to get rid of the situation. You take that contract from them. You have it signed. Okay. You can find the contract in your local real estate investment club. Okay. You could buy it. Okay. Just or find a lawyer, your local real estate lawyer, to give you attorney to give you that information, right? And you get that signed. Never give, for a wholesale deal, don't ever give more than $10, okay, in deposit. First of all, you can sign it for free, okay. Really, at the end of the day, you're just trying to get them to commit, okay. It's a micro commitment to say, hey, I'll sell you the property for $53,000. They may say, can we get the deposit? Say, I'll give you $10 and I'll put the $10 on the contract. That's it. Anything more than that, it means you're not talking to a motivated seller, okay. All right, cool. So you contract the deal is the step 4, okay. So step 1, build a buyer's list. We'll talk about that. Step 2, find a deal. Step 3, negotiate the deal. Step 4, contract the deal. Put it in writing, okay? Put that in writing. Step 5, flip to a buyer. You have a buyer's list, right? Just mail your buyer's list. Once you put this stuff under contract, you just send an email to buyer's list. Say, hey, I have a new contract. If you want it, I'll give it to you for $65,000. Remember, you picked up the contract at the price of $53,000. You spent $10, right? Now you're about to make $15,000. You give it to them for $68,000. You can make at least $10,000. So you spend $10 to make $10,000 to $15,000. I mean, think about the return on investment in just maybe 2 hours of your time. Maybe the few minutes you went to drive by there to take a look at the property, give it an estimate. How do you get the repair estimate, by the way? Just ask the homeowner, okay, what they're thinking is worth, okay? Ask the homeowner. You don't have to spend money on estimated repairs. The homeowner have an idea. And even if the number is off, that's the whole point of multiplying the number by 65%, because when you do that, you have some cushion to work with, okay? Even if anything. Plus, the contracts are contingent upon inspection and other things like that. So you don't have to overthink anything, okay? So you flip it to one of the buyers on your list. It doesn't matter if it's cash buyer or mortgage buyer, as long as there's no restrictions around. You know, outside of the restrictions on mortgage, there could be some restriction on mortgages, but however, your local attorney will tell you that information. Outside of that, it doesn't matter if it's cash buyer or mortgage buyer. Money is money, okay? Most money are electronics anyway. That money is going to end up electronically in your bank account, okay? So you don't have to worry about, oh, it must be cash buyer. No, no, no. You're selling wholesale, okay? Somebody's getting a discount because you found the deal and you deserve every dime of that $15,000 if you make and facilitate and you make this happen, okay? So step number 6, build a team, okay? Build a team. You know, start teaching and building a team, okay? Because again, 24 hours in a day, I don't care how much money you're making, you just need to build a team. You need to leverage your team. And the way you do that is start teaching people. Start teaching other people how to do this stuff. It's okay. The world is big enough for everyone. Teach it, okay? Teach it to people. Some of them are going to get stuck. Some of them will get stuck, okay? And when they get stuck with the deal, they run to you with their deals and you partner with them and you make 50-50, you make it happen, that's additional income for you anyway. And yes, at some point they will stand on themselves, on their own, and it's okay. Okay. The first 4 deals I did with a partner who was another mentor to me. He was a mentor, and I just listened. I said, I'm getting stuck here. Help me out. He did my first 4 deals. He made 100 grand. I made 100 grand. We're happy. Okay. Everybody's happy. It's win-win for everybody. And guess what? The homeowner is actually happy to get rid of the properties as well too. Okay. So step number 7, build a system. Okay. Once you see yourself rebuild, you built a team, right? You want your team to duplicate your success. Once you see yourself maybe repeating yourself, or you see yourself repeating the same lessons every time, or how to do something, record it in a video. Create checklists, right, that people can simply do check mark, like this 7th step right here, and go through the steps, and people can literally duplicate your results. Because and checklists can always be amended, can always be tweaked, and to compensate for changes in the marketplace and things like that. But you want to create those checklists. You want to record videos of things that you don't want to find yourself repeating over and over again. It's called leverage. Okay. The last 2 steps, building a team and building a system around this whole process, is called leverage. And leverage is the name of the game. And leverage means you can make more money from the whole process than 24 hours allows you to make. Okay, that's what you call leverage. You can do more with less. Okay, so at the end of the day, the most important steps in all of this is building the buyers list. Okay, that's generating leads, and finding deals. That's also generating leads. And I'm going to teach you how to do that for free without spending a dime on direct mail or spending money and walking around in the middle of the ghetto trying to hang up signs and stuff like that. I'm going to teach you how to do it the proper way. Okay. How to do it in the digital age. And that's what I'm doing in the free class that I'm doing, which is olatalks.com/mastermind. You see the link on the screen. All right, the link right under the video towards your left, right? olatalks.com/mastermind. You can click on the link, by the way. You can click on the link inside of the description box. It takes you inside. You reserve a seat, okay, and you want to attend that class. Okay, now I'm giving away a ton of other things, like 3 more videos, 3 PDFs. I will show you how to generate leads, generate more business on the internet, and for free. Okay, for free. So take advantage of it. And if you like this video and you have a team already and you want to share this with them, please feel free to share this video. Maybe you know somebody in real estate wholesaling that will find value in this video. Please help me share this video with them. They will really, really appreciate it. I will appreciate that. And if you like this video and you found value in it, give me a thumbs up. If you have more questions about real estate wholesaling, post it in the comment below. I would love to see them, and I would love to give you an answer as much as possible. Thank you so much. I will see you on the next episode. Hopefully you've been enlightened and educated. I will see you on the next episode. Peace.